Gonna change out these headers. No more stock. Got the BBK Shorty headers here. Cooling the car down. Got my tools ready. So just cracking the top nuts / bolts off the headers, getting them started, and then I'm gonna go on the bottom and take off the other bolts. It should come off. Okay, so I got all the screws or nuts on the top. My camera. Oh shit. Oh shit. So now I gotta get. God damn it! Better light. I gotta get this one and that one right there, and then the cats and the X pipe come down. Same for this side, there, and right there. Once those two nuts come off, and then I gotta get under the header 1, 2, and 3, and yeah. Then this header comes off. Same for this side, 1, 2, and 3. I used an extension. Both of those, so I can remove this top nut on the top, and yeah, the rest is pretty much with just this extension socket and a 15 socket. Use the impact, of course, but I used this guy to break the nuts loose first, and then I used the impact, save some time. And yeah, so now that I got this down, I disconnected the O2 sensors so they're not, hanging and having a lot of stress on those wires. And then I also put the jack stand on the H or X pipe, whatever it is, just so doesn't have so much weight on it. And yeah, so now I'm just gonna lower the jack a little bit, get some more room in there, and start removing those bottom bolts from the header. Yeah, those right there. So I got 3 on each side, and header should. So right here, make sure you guys keep spraying your lubricant right here. That way this whole thing doesn't come out, because if it does, I mean, it's not the end of the world. You can screw it back in, but it's better just taking off the nut, than the whole housing. But yeah, so let's remove this. This is live, guys. So I got all these nuts off. So now this should just come off. Bam. Oh shit. It's pretty heavy as compared to the other one. This is the new one. BBK Shorty headers. So look at the difference already. You can tell by the opening. It's the same, but the only thing different, if you can tell right here, see how flat this is, and look at the difference from this one. So you're gonna get more airflow. You know what I mean? So it's pretty good. So let's go ahead and install it now. So I got that out, and I was debating on if I should use the gaskets that came with it, or just put the other one back on, because this one's still good, but I read some stuff online that these kind of sucked, but I think I'm just gonna wing it and go with these. And yeah, we'll see what happens. But I'm just gonna hang on to these, obviously, just in case those leak or whatever. I'll put some spray on or whatever, and yeah, I'll go from there. I got that out, so now I'm just gonna install that one. Okay, after a run at AutoZone, so the bottom ones down there. The top ones are pretty easy. The two sides you could get a socket on. That middle one you need a wrench. And the bottom one, nothing fit, so I had to go to AutoZone, get me a little small. Let's measure it actually. So it's about 4 inches, 4 and a, what is it, 4 1/8, 4 1/4. So, whereas the big one measured about what, 7? 7 3/4, something like that. So yeah, this really saved my life. So this really saved a lot of time. Fucking sucks though, because your hands start throbbing after turns and turns and turns. But yeah, got the job done. Took some time, but got it done. So now I just gotta finish tightening the top 3, and should be good to go. Okay, so BBK Shorties all done. This side easier than passenger. This side was really smooth. So all done. So I had trouble on this side a little bit. You're gonna, these little instead of removing just the nuts, the whole like bolt comes out. So I'm gonna show a picture and show you what tool I used that really, you know, helped me. Because when you try to put the bolt with the nut back on the header, it will work, but on some, depending where it came out of, it won't work because of how these headers are compared to factory. So like these are kind of, I guess, considered unequal length headers. So when I was trying to screw it back in, it wasn't fitting. It wasn't clearing because of the headers were hitting. But yeah, other than that, it was pretty smooth. You know, it took, you know, a long time, but got it done in one day. You know, just take your time. Make sure you have all the tools. And yeah, I'll show you guys a picture or whatever of what tools I did use. And yeah, hopefully it helps you guys. Yeah, so obviously I got, you know, Roush cold air intake. So it does, I can't really, you know, do kind of like a just headers, you know, review, because obviously I got my Roush cold air intake. Obviously I could put it stock, but nah. So as of right now, I got, you know, the BBK Shorty headers. I got the cold air intake, Roush. So it does really sound good. It sounds, you know, deep. That's what I'm trying to go for. And yeah, now it's, I guess, time to do my X pipe and muffler delete. So in the next video, you guys will be seeing all this. So stay tuned to next video. Thanks for watching this video. Make sure you guys comment, you know, like, subscribe, show some support. You know, my purpose is trying to get the V6 industry out a little more. But yeah, thanks for watching.